Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that this video finds you well wherever you are. And I want to say thank you for taking your time to support our channel in one way or the other. Just know that I'm really humbled. I begin this video with a very, very deep heart, because what is happening in my beloved country, Kenya, is something that I would not wish for. And I want to tell all Kenyans living in Kenya and living beyond the borders abroad that we only have one nation. And whatever we are going through today is not an isolated case. We have been here before. But it took the courageous men and women, voices of reasoning, who came up and we got out of that political mud. So today we find ourselves again in a very ugly political quagmire. But the undertones that I hear are tones that are weaponized, and someone wants this country to burn to the core. I understand that political competition can sometimes be very heated. But what do you do when you realize that your house is on fire? You can't add petrol because that will only aggravate the situation. You look for something to put off that fire. And the political competition that is going on between the Azimio leader Raila Odinga and the Kenya Kwanza team is not one that is meant to kill anyone. Whether you are a Kenya Kwanza team or you are supporting Azimio, you need to understand that by the end of this, we shall resolve whatever is happening. You should not allow yourself to be used to kill your fellow Kenyan. I must repeat this. Don't allow political competition between you and your neighbor to lead you to shedding innocent blood. Don't allow yourself to be used by someone to break into people's property. The Azimio Brigade led by Raila Odinga have always stated that all they want is to go on in a mass action as is dictated by the constraints of law, as is entrenched within our constitution. The reason I'm saying this, I can see our nation degenerating, plunging deep into a political dungeon that we might really not be able to get out of. We have a constitution that guides whatever we do. And anything that is done beyond the constraints of the constitution is illegal. Today, Raila Odinga came with certain startling revelations that he's got some credible information that none other than our deputy president, the second Kenyan, the second in command, a person who can take over this country if William Ruto is not there, held a meeting, invited goons, and planned to infiltrate the Azimio's rally, donning the very uniforms that is worn by the MDC. And they want to cause deaths and injury, kill over 1,000 people, so that they can paint Azimio in bad faith and send them to The Hague. Really?
I want to add, we have very authentic information that on Tuesday evening, the Mr. Gachagua convened a meeting at his residence in Karen. In attendance was Mr. Kamau Chungwa and also Mr. Ndindi Joro. They had invited several youths from different parts of the country to that meeting. And that meeting turned out to be a strategy session to plan to counter the demonstrators on Monday. The plan, according to information we have, is that these youth are going to be given uniforms similar to those of the MDD, our movement, the movement for defense of democracy. Then they will mix with our youth and accompany them throughout the demonstration. But at the end of it, they are going to be armed. They are going to be carrying not only stones, not knives, and pangas, which will be disguised, but they will also be having weapons, guns. And then they will shoot, they will stone, they will knife, and the aim is to kill over 1,000 people. And then they're going to now make a case that there's a bloodbath and try to send those who are leaders of Azimio to ICC. We want to condemn in the strongest terms possible this kind of nefarious criminal plans by these people to try to cause mayhem and bloodshed in our country. We have said ourselves that we are a peaceful movement. We don't want any bloodshed. And we want to urge Mr. Gachagua and his people that the plans you are trying to make are evil and they will fail. We are peaceful people and we want.
That is the lowest we can condescend. The former Nairobi governor had once confessed that this is what they used to do. They used to even buy vehicles, burn those vehicles just to paint the opposition in bad faith. But today, it has reached a point when our deputy president, a person who took oath of office to protect the constitution, to protect Kenyans, wants to kill sons and daughters of this nation. Yani, kuna mama ambaye Rigathi Gachagua anataka apoteze mtoto wake. Kuna mbaba ambaye Rigathi Gachagua anataka auawe, watoto wabaki mayatima. Really? Ndio walaumu chama cha upinzani ili ile koti yetu The Hague ikuje iwashike. I have said this before. A family that is built on weak foundation, a family that is built on lies and fallacy, will be sustained on those very lies and fallacy. Now you can see this government, in a bid to maintain their position, in a bid to show that they are legitimately in power, they can go to an extent of killing the people, the very people they are supposed to protect. Really? And from where you are watching this channel, can you go to an extent of killing your neighbor because he belongs to another party? In 2007, William Samoei Ruto was working together with Raila Odinga. Today, they are not working together. In 2017, Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula were working together with Raila Odinga. Today, they are not working together. The scenarios of politics is very dynamic. It keeps on changing. But one thing that remains is that we have one Kenya. And that you should understand, taking cognizance of the fact that we only have two tribes. The rich and the poor. Can someone really use you? I thought Kenyans had become, wiser than that. Raila had informers in the meeting, and I believe some of them are police officers, intelligent officers, sons and daughters of this great country who do not want the country to plunge deeper into political turmoil. So they revealed this information, and we want to condemn these evil plans, but in the strongest terms possible. To the best of my knowledge, there is always freedom of picketing in our country, freedom of association. I always say that I have always given William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua's administration the benefit of doubt that maybe they won the August elections. But now, instead of opening the server, they want to kill people. Already they had written a letter to the diplomatic mission in Nairobi and the UN that Raila should be sanctioned from traveling. Then we had leaked stories of how they are planning to arrest Raila and even go for their businesses and freeze their bank accounts, including those of the former president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Then this, that they want to kill over 1,000 people. We also heard that they want to shut down media stations that covered the demonstrations. It happened in South Africa. We've not had all these shenanigans. What is happening in our country? You mean we've got leaders, a deputy president? So what shocks me is a deputy president sitting there in a meeting and he is chairing that meeting, and Kimani Ichung'wah is there and Ndindi Nyoro is there. We have warmongers in the name of our members of parliament. Ladies and gentlemen, do you see where I'm coming from? Political competition must not lead to bloodshed, must not lead to bloodbath. I'm really saddened by what I've just heard. Raila is ahead of them in this game. Thank God for the whistleblower again who came up. Now the Azimio must be very vigilant. You must know who is wearing that uniform. In fact, if it's possible, they should even go on without those uniforms, because this is what they want to take advantage of. Let them be very vigilant. Azimio should go straight and invite the ICC to look into the affairs of this government, because I can't believe it. Personally, where I sit, I cannot be used to kill a fellow Kenyan because he supports another party. I mean, I'm beyond that. You know what worries me is that when someone supports a particular party, even those who are learned degenerate to a level of reasoning that they want to kill. I mean, I want to condemn this. Even if someone from the Azimio side would do the same, I would come out very openly and condemn it. We want a better country. We want a better country. The cost of living must come down. Unilateral appointments to the IEBC must stop. Server must be opened. Recruitment into political offices must include the face of Kenya, not two tribes. And let me tell you something. You can kill the messenger, but you cannot kill the message itself. This is one thing that the administration must understand. I mean, it's sad. I don't know what to say, but we should not degenerate to this level. There is life after politics. If this is true, Kimani Ichung'wah, Ndindi Nyoro, Rigathi Gachagua, and all those who are there, rethink this stand. To the whistleblower, Heko, keep it up. The Azimio, when you conduct your demonstrations, do it with decorum and wisdom and follow the law. That is my take.